Hey everybody, it's Trinity from the Divine Path LLC and Moonstone Mystics. And today I was thinking I was going to do a 12-step tarot, but I'm just going to see what comes through, if I'm honest with you, because I'm feeling called to do a reading, but to leave it, like, be open-minded about it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm being told that the archetype cards are going to be what we're going to use. All right, so whoever's watching this has been doing some good work. I don't feel any stagnancy. Of course, the minute I say that, hey, you're doing okay, kid. I feel like what just happened was almost like kind of when the Braves were in the World Series or going to try and get into the World Series and they lost in the last inning. Almost like you're going so well, but then you start to doubt yourself. Don't let that happen, baby. You're doing good. You're doing good. If there's anything that's coming through from your guides, it's that you're doing so good and they're so proud of you. So relax, rest, take it easy. If you're called to take a nap, take a nap. There's a lot of us out here who are spiritually inclined, who are going through quite the change in our energetic frequency, and that can be exhausting. So take some time out for you if you need to. I know that life can be very, very stressful and very busy, especially in the United States where we have distractions everywhere. I can't say for other countries. If you're from another country, tell me where you are from in the comments. I would love to hear it. We've got like the best group of people who watch these videos. I swear. I have the best collective and nobody else can take it from me. All right. So I've got child orphan here. Light attributes independence based on learning to go it alone. Conspiring or conquering fear of surviving. Okay. All right. I'm being told that's it for the archetype cards, and I can get more clarification with tarot. And then there will be a message in both Kipper and Linnermund, apparently. So let's go ahead. You'll have to pardon my daughter. She's being very loud. She's got a friend over, and I'm super excited for her because she doesn't normally have friends over. All right. As I'm shuffling the cards, first and foremost, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here. I love doing this. This is one of the things that I'm most passionate about, is helping those in the collective realign and get with the greater good and doing God's will for us in our life. Plus, Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat, by the way. Second, as I'm shuffling these cards, I'm getting the intuitive message that there has been some interference from an external source. So this is something that you haven't necessarily done to yourself. This is something that my nose is itching. Someone must be talking about me. But there is someone in your environment that is causing a delay of some kind. But this will be remedied very shortly. So, like, a good example of this is, like, out of my own life, I'm going through a divorce right now. And this is a timeless reading, so I am hoping that by the time you read this, my divorce will have been done by now for a long time. But at the time of filming this, in September 2025, I'm going through a divorce, and that has really made my life stagnate in certain ways. It's nothing I can really do about. It's all divine timing. It's all in God's hands. So, but the Chariot's here. Change is coming. And we will be moving forward. I'm hearing regardless. Man, someone's really talking about me today. All right, we've got the Three of Wands. You've been really patiently waiting for your ships to come in. And they're here. They're setting anchor in the harbor. That's the vision that I'm seeing. Like the platform hasn't been lowered, so you can't get on the boat, but it's here and you're seeing it. All right, Seven of Cups. Okay, you've also got some choices to make on how you're going to proceed. Okay. Ladies, I'm recording. They don't care. They're 13. They just don't care about no one or nothing. But that actually, everything in a tarot reading that I do is informs me. And so this is something that really, if this is reflecting your life, you've had a lot of distractions from external sources. And it's nothing that you can do. You have to fit in doing life when you can. And focusing has been really difficult for you. Spirit sees that. And it's not going to make a difference as to how you're moving forward. But you do have some choices to make. And so as I was meditating before this reading, I was shown a visual of Dolores Cannon's talk about how time works. And so she used her hand, and I'm going to use mine as well. But imagine the arm is the past. You can't change the arm. The palm is the nexus point, and then each finger is a trajectory on time. Because you have multiple different trajectories, and at any given point in time, you can change behavior within this nexus point, or other people can interfere with this nexus point, and it can shift your timeline to where you're headed. We can't do anything about the past. We can do something right here, because which one we go down is highly dependent on not just the choices and behaviors that we make, but the people around us. It's like I was thinking I was going to do a really great tarot reading with no interruptions today, but that's not going to happen. So we're going to roll with it anyway. I'm just really glad that I'm hearing giggles and laughter instead of, screaming. So let's keep a positive perspective on all of those distractions. As, we are all moving forward. Because if it's happening to me, I know it's happening to you, because that's how these things work. I know it's confusing. It's okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull some tea leaves quick. So I'm going to clarify the choices that we have. Whoop. We have a jumper. Broom. New home, new attitude. All right. So that is one of the choices that you have. And I would highly because when I put this down, I'm actually putting this right underneath the Three of Wands instinctively. And so that is what you can be doing, like clearing out the clutter, not just mentally, but physically as well. So like if your home needs to be decluttered, get the stuff out that you haven't, like if you've got clothing, like I do, lots of it, that I have to go through and take to donation. Now is the time to do it, because right now that will make you feel productive and feel really good, because nothing else is happening. And there's nothing you can do to move anything forward right now other than taking care of the now, taking care of the mundane. So that is one thing. You may be anticipating moving soon, but if that's the case, then you definitely do need to get some stuff to donation, because it can be, a lot to move. So start getting that process done now. Clean up your environment. scrub down the bathroom. Enlist your children to help if you need to. Because guess what? They have two hands, probably. Hopefully so. Hopefully they do. If they don't, well, I'm an ass. Anyway, let's go ahead and I'm before I pull another card, I'm also hearing that cleaning up your environment and making it more organized will help you see what choices you have more clearly. That is going to be really important in helping you make the choice that is best for you and the greater good. It will help with any manifesting that you need to do as well. Stagnant energy that's hung around the house from things that have just sat there is a thing. Feng shui is a thing. So getting the energy moving within the house actually helps with any scripting you're doing, literally any kind of manifesting that you are trying to do. So clean up your act, man. Fire. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. It's not okay, apparently. I love middle school students. I'm not feeling anything more out of these. They are... Oh, never mind. I have two. Wow. Okay. Shield. You need to defend yourself. And teardrops. Deep personal sorrow. So what I'm hearing from that is actually that you are in the process of transmuting a lot of the pain that you've experienced in the past into something positive and productive, and know that that is exactly where you should be. If you're in the middle of a dark night of the soul, if you're in the middle of a grieving process, that is exactly where you should be. I know it's hard. I know it's dark. You can do hard things. I'm hearing that if you're struggling right now, you may want to take a spiritual bath, like a salt bath with Epsom salts or something. You can put a little bit of lavender essential oil in there. Do be careful when you're using lavender or essential oils in general, because I had an incident with some citrus essential oil the other day, and it kind of made my booty burn because I put too much in the bathtub. So be careful when you're using that. Is my point. Maybe a scented candle, because that won't touch your booty. Okay, I am seeing a month coming up. Oh wow. Okay, so this is happening right now. You are in the process of defending yourself. But know that you also are very, very protected from the divine. So you don't need to worry too much about defending yourself. And I am getting the strong guidance that it has nothing to do with the words you say and everything to do with the actions you take. Actions speak far louder than words right now. If you've had somebody talking behind your back, just know that eventually people will see right through that person. So long as you're just doing you and working on yourself, you don't need to worry about that at all. However, my recommendation for the teardrops, I'm seeing in my mind's eye a painting, like a child painting. So I would do some painting or poetry, something creative, something beyond just journaling. I mean, I recommend journaling. I'm not very good at doing it regularly myself, but I am better at doing something out of the creative arts. So like writing a song on the piano or listening to music. But I'm hearing that what the transmutation needs, transmutation, how long have I been speaking English? What the transmutation needs is it needs to get out of your body through the creative process. So, and maybe trying something that you haven't ever done before, or going back to a childhood hobby. Like when I was a kid, I always used to like take my crayons and I would draw bees. I don't know why. It was always a bee. And it turns out later on in life, I found out that Devora is actually one of my guides. And her symbol is a honeybee. So maybe she was talking to me. In fact, I know she was talking to me at the time. But anyway, going back to the childhood hobby, something that you used to do. I'm hearing specifically in middle school, which is hysterically funny because, coincidentally, I've got my middle schooler with her friend here. So think that time period, think back to what you really enjoyed doing. And specifically creative. I kind of internally asked, is it like exercising and running and stuff like that? And they're like, no. I mean, it's always good to do physical activity, prayer and meditation and all that jazz. But it's specifically the creative process. So whoever this is resonating for, you're an incredibly intuitive person, first and foremost. So this is probably all just confirmation to stuff you've already known. But you're also incredibly creative, and you don't give yourself the credit that you should with that creative process. So right now is the time to kind of tap in, because that's going to help heal that grieving in the heart space. Okay, let's go ahead and... But yeah, this is definitely happening right now because I pulled the September card. Okay. All right, angel, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. And that actually was another thing. I should probably, when I'm meditating, write down stuff so that I can show you the synchronicities, because I was seeing angels over and over again as well during meditation. But, I didn't write it down. Maybe I think that's guidance for both of us. Write it down. All right. October. This should all be done and healed within October. Pineapple reconciliation. I want to find out. I'm going to pull one more tea leaf from this. There's 250 cards in this deck. It's really hard to shuffle, so I divided it into 3. But let me pull one more out of this, if it wants to come out. Yes, they do. 2 of them. All right. Dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. And fly. A period of ill health, depression. This may be you feeling this. But because it came out with the dog close up, I am banking on the fact that you have a close friend in your environment who you should reach out to. Not that cardboard can tell you what to do, but that would be my recommendation right now, is to kind of check up on your friends. Somebody's going through something and you have an ability to help them through it, and in the helping them through it, you actually will be able to help heal yourself as well, because it's going to help you see a different perspective, apparently. And I usually get messages through these too, so if you are a friend and you are feeling depressed or sick, and I haven't called you yet, I'm going to go through my phone list, but if I haven't called you yet, call me. Because I love you. All right. I'm told to put these over here and not put them back in the bag. To grab my Isis. No. I want to clarify that Seven of Cups. That's why they wanted me to keep it out. All right. Let me find it. Strong passion, passionate love or hate was the clarifier for this. What I am hearing, especially with this child orphan, I'm not sure why my eye is drawn to this one as well. Okay, if you look at the picture on this kid is sitting on top of the world. I'm hearing the world is your oyster. You have a world of opportunities ahead of you. Follow your passion and get out into the community at some point. You know, if you're a painter, get out into the park and paint. Do your creative process in a public setting. Sorry, talking. Yeah, do that creative process in a public setting, because that just showing up for that will actually open doors for you. It may open a door that has nothing to do with your artwork, or if you play violin, go out into the park and just play violin for people. It may have nothing to do with that passion, but you may be introduced to a friend for life. But you will never meet that friend for life if you're not out there playing in the park that day. Okay? Show up. Suit up and show up. Bring your tools. I'm hearing specifically bring your tools. Even if you don't suit up, fine, but show up and bring your tools. Okay. Okay. Pushy today. All right. So I've got the Isis Oracle. And then I will move on to the Lenormand. Lenormand. Be free and do what you love. See, you can't make this stuff up. People who are like, tarot's not real, it's luck of the draw. No, there's synchronicities in all of it. The fact that we literally just had a conversation about that, and that's the card out of all of these that popped up. So you should be doing something that you're passionate about. Let me go ahead and pull the Lenormand deck. Someday I will have my office clean. Someday my prince will come. By then I won't need him. So this is a joke for people over 40. What did Snow White say? What did Snow White say when she dropped off her film from her camera? Someday my prince will come. I'll be here all week. I know you like that. You liked that. Quit gagging. Rude. All right. Let's go ahead and... Oh! Here we go. All right. I have got number 17, which is the stork. Oh, neutral, positive, birth, a change, a move, air travel, in addition to the family or a renovation. And I'm hearing this has to do with the Seven of Cups card. Here's the stork, just in case you want to see what it looks like. Um, I'm hearing that you're pregnant with possibilities. Um, you've done so much inner work right now, and you are starting a whole new phase of your life. It's almost like you've gone through a rebirth, which is hard to do. I mean, labor and delivery is really, really hard. And as hard as it is for the mother, you're not the mother right now. You're the baby and the mother. Um, and so you're having to learn how to take care of yourself as well as learn to cope with the world from a whole new perspective, which is a beautiful thing. But take it slow and steady and allow the process to unfold. Okay. All right. And now the kipper. See, my kipper deck is dainty, so it's much easier to shuffle. Oh, oh. We have a message. Okay. All right. We have despair. We have change. And main mail. By transmuting your despair, you're going to be meeting someone who can radically change your life. Um, this does not have to be a romantic partner, by the way. This can be a business opportunity or something like that, or it could be, let's say you're painting in the park and someone sees your work and they want to commission something. Um, know your worth. Don't sell yourself short. But this person's going to be a turning point. I don't know if they're going to be a lifelong person who's with you. Although I did mention that I was getting the feeling that you may make a lifelong friend. I am getting a masculine energy from this, but it doesn't have to be a man. It can be just someone who has a strong sense of masculine energy, which you can be a very feminine woman and be masculine in the fact that you run your own business and take action and are balanced. I'm not getting someone who's overly masculine. I'm getting someone who's extraordinarily balanced within themselves, which is why they're so successful. This is going to be a person who can mentor you. Um, so on the splits, I got thief and toil and labor. You're going to run into more than one person who's inspired by your work. You need to be discerning as to who you're aligning yourself with, because I've got two different people. One of them will take advantage and the other one will not. Um, so my recommendation is to, rather than jumping into any serious sort of commitment or anything, like if somebody goes, hey, I really like your artwork, come and work for me. I have a restoration studio. I will give you a job on the spot. That that doesn't feel good to me. Um, if they commission work, make sure that you get half up front. Um, Protect yourself. You will be guided. You will know. I'm seeing crows in my mind's eye, so I think I would be paying attention to the birds in your surroundings, specifically crows or ravens. They will let you know whether this is a good person or a bad. I mean, scientific studies show that if it's somebody who walks regularly in the park, ravens will either like you or dislike you, and they will let everybody know about it. So pay attention to the birds in your environment. Try not to be one that don't tick the ravens off. Yeah, there is a lot of distractions going on for you, and it's really important for you to focus right now. Um, but I feel like you feel like you need to have your head on a swivel. But just know that you are being divinely guided and very, very protected at this time. So if you focus on the work that you need to do and keep your eyes open and stay discerning about your environment, but don't worry. You don't need to have anxiety. You literally don't have anything to worry about so long as you trust and have faith in your guidance and protection. And I'm here to tell you, you have it. Um, that was a very confusing ending to this reading, but I'm being told that we are done. So, okay. Guess we'll be done. Yeah. Life is very chaotic. Make sure that you are meditating. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Transmuting everything through creativity. If you have trouble meditating, I do have meditation videos posted. Several of them, and I've been it's been requested that I do a few more, so I'm going to be posting a few more over the next couple of days. I have to get a few things done on my end, as far as my own life and chaos. But once I get those done, I'll be able to go ahead and post some meditation videos. If you have any requests on topics you would like to have, like releasing fear or finding stability, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you because I do this for you. And I'm just so grateful you're here. If you've made it to the end of the video and this resonated with you, like and subscribe, please. Do all of the social things. Not that I'm begging. Because I know the collective who watches me, most of them private message me and say, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So that's actually something, if you don't have my contact information, I'm not giving it to you first and foremost. I'm not going to give it on here, but put in the comments what's going on with you. How does this resonate with you? I really love hearing from the people who watch my videos because it helps me kind of understand where you're at. And I always get a kick out of seeing the synchronicities that we're all going through. I guess that's my last message, is to bear in mind that this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate with you. However, the keynote that I want you to take away from this is the fact that you are not alone in going through what you're going through. Because I know that you're going through a grieving process, and that is never easy. So know that my thoughts are with you, and I'm praying for you. And if no one's told you today, know that I love you. Take care.